Hello, my name is Jessica Gaitan, and I'm going to be presenting on the Mount Tambora eruption of 1815, which is also famously known for the 1816, the year without a summer, that it caused. So a little bit about this volcano. It is a stratovolcano located on what is present-day Indonesia on this island of Sumbawa. And as you can see, this whole branch right here is the volcano itself. And it is created from a subduction zone that occurs right along these islands here. As we know, subduction zones create the largest and most explosive volcanoes. So this volcano actually did erupt in the past before 1815, but it usually had slow-moving mafic lava that just kind of went down its slopes very calmly, similar to the ones in Hawaii. But then it went dormant for many thousands of years until ocean water started penetrating the fissures in the volcano and reacted with the magma inside, which then caused pressure to build up. And leading up to its eruption in 1812, it started having ash plumes that came up and tremors were starting to occur. So during the actual eruption, which happened on April 10th, 1815, a loud boom happened that natives thought was a ship firing cannons. So they ended up sending out their military and other people to go help find the ships. But little did they know the actual volcanic column had collapsed and caused that loud boom. Along with that collapse came tremors, pyroclastic flows that once they went down the volcano and hit the coastline, it then caused tsunamis. And along with that, lots of debris was launched 13,000 feet into the air, and many noxious gases were released, mostly sulfur, which people reported in their writing that they could smell for days on end and from miles away from the volcano. So this eruption actually killed 10,000 islanders almost immediately and ended up destroying the homes of 35,000 more, not to mention the people that were affected by this worldwide. And Mount Tambora's eruption was given a volcanic explosivity index of 7, as can be seen by its original height being 4,300 meters compared to its now 2,851 meters tall. As for the aftermath of this volcano, it wasn't actually documented very scientifically, so scientists rely on everyday people journaling about it, writing about it, things like that to study the event that occurred. Most notably, we saw the volcanic winter of 1816, which was caused by the ash that was launched into the atmosphere, ended up spreading and blocking the sun, which then created bad conditions for crops, gave them a short growing season. So crops died, which then led to famine, which then led to disease, and so on. The other notable thing is an extreme climate change. The global temperature dropped by 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was snowing in June in many of the tropical areas. So as you can see here, this ash originally erupted down in Indonesia area, then it spread across the world. We have journals from sailors noting that the seas in China were still frozen during the summer. Over in the United Kingdom, we have people like Jane Austen, Mary Shelley, and Lord Byron in their writing and their journals mention the cold summer, being locked inside during snowstorms in the middle of their summer getaways, things like that. And then in the United States, their 4th of July in 1816 was celebrated wrapped up in coats and scarves. So finally, some things to know about the Mount Tambora eruption was that it was the most powerful recorded in human history and had a death toll of 90,000 people worldwide. It caused a volcanic winter that inspired Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and also led to a bunch of other historic events and literature to occur that I don't have time to talk about here. And lastly, that this volcano is still active today and has had a few small eruptions in the 1900s and still has lots of seismic activity occurring today. And here are my references, and that's all I have. Thank you.